What was that time like for you as a creative? Because I know for sure that there was a lot of temptation, and Mary talks about all the things that she went through. Big Bub talks about being, drinking heavily. What were some of the things that you had to go through during that era? Were there any kind of pitfalls of the sex, drugs, and rock and roll of that era for you?
No, it was crazy. I was married at the time,
Okay.
and me coming from DC, I had already done a lot of stuff just growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So by the time I got to that situation, it was just about the work. You know what I mean? I mean,
Okay.
of course we would, have a bottle here, or whatever, but it was always social. For
Yeah.
me, it was always social.
Did
Like,
you know what everybody else was going through? Did you know that folks were like their lives were being derailed and like were you aware of all of that? Were there like
I,
sessions where people were out of it or that kind of thing?
you know what, the sessions never. How can I say it? The sessions never alienated it. Meaning, if a person was whatever, it usually enhanced the session. So it never took to a point where somebody's throwing stuff and going nuts and da da da. It was never that. It was just always
Yeah.
it was social, and
Yeah.
you have your limits. Some people Big would come in there and and go nuts. I'm talking about one time he ordered 5 orders of 20 wings, right, and 2 bottles of champagne, and didn't share that shit with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So with
Right.
him,
100 wings and 2 bottles of champagne. Yeah.
yo, then know what? Y'all get your own. You can order whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but then it would be times that he would be there all night, and you'd be like, "Oh, are you going in this booth? I mean, is anything happening?" And then he would just get up. I mean, you would think it's 2 in the morning now. He would go in and say the craziest things you would ever hear. So
Yeah.
it's like everybody had their process. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
at the end of the
Mhm.
day, like you said, it was this young, black, talented, like everybody had a mission. So
Yeah.
with that being said, it was like it was always a push.
Yeah.
If you couldn't draw inspiration from your situation, trust and believe a puff walk in the room coming from wherever, what side of town or whatever thing he was coming
Right.
from, it would inspire you to get, it was always something going on enough for you to be like, you know what, let me finish this, or let me get my room cranking harder than this guy's room. So it was always, I mean, there's no way possible we could have that type of success, if we weren't
Mhm.
all drawn from something,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I never
Um
really saw or felt the details of what was happening with Mary until this documentary. Like I didn't,
wow.
she didn't really go around telling everybody what was happening.
No.
You know what I mean?
She's
And it's
still
like,
closed mouth. Yeah.
yeah, but she was so gangster with it. Like it
Yeah.
would be times that she would cry, but she would just be like, wipe the tears. All right, take it to the top. You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
those tears ain't holding up nothing. So, those were the things that pushed us. It was like we just got to get it done. It's like this is our time. We felt that time.